Welcome to my channel. This is CLT Farms. I just want to continue showing you how you can feed your animals. So there are three main ways of feeding your animals. There is browsing, grazing, and also you can feed them with your silage. Goats are meant to browse, so they thrive in an environment where they'll be browsing, they'll be eating some shrubs, some trees, and they are just in the bush kind of environment. That's where they do very well. And so when we look at these goats at Sativa Farms, you see that they have created these three feeding options for them. They'll take them in the bush where they will go and browse. So you see a number of bags here browsing, and they are clearing the bush for them. They are just eating whatever they can eat, the shrubs that are in the bush. They will feed them. They'll put them in confined areas which they are calling camps. So there is like electric wire that is powered by a solar energy battery, and something that will just release electricity and keep them confined in an area. And in that area they will be browsing and eating and clearing the field. So you see a number of goats being released to go in a certain area where they feel this area should be cleared, this area should become our feeding area. They'll take them there so that they can just browse and eat some bushes. And actually you will see, even in the video, you will see that there are some people who go and cut some of those trees just to help them browse. So you can plant some acacia trees. If you've got enough land, plant some different acacia trees that they'll be chewing on. You can plant some mulberry trees. You can bring in some moringa trees, and just some other bushes that they'll browse from. That will give them at least enough free food. You may not need to buy a lot of supplements, but that will be free food, and they will eat and become nicely big when you allow them to also have a place where they can go freely browse. The acacia plants are quite nutritious for these goats, and so it is recommended that you have some at your farm. And of course, in the other areas, you will see that the other goats are put in paddocks where grass has been planted, and they'll just be grazing. Although they are not very good grazers, but they'll put them in the area where they planted the grass, and they'll just be grazing. So they have different types of grasses. They have got Rhodes grass, Aries. They have got different bracharia grasses, and also they will just confine them maybe for 3 days in one area where they want them to just graze and like slash off that grass before they take them to another area. So this is their main food. This is their main source of feeding: the grass and the bushes. So make sure that you make plans for your farm. Make plans to plant the grass, so that your animals will be able to feed, your animals will be able to graze. Make plans to supply different types of grasses. You need to also plant what is nutritious, like the lucerne planted there, so that you can supplement with lucerne. you need to supplement with lucerne. So I'm just showing you what they do at Sativa Farm. They give them an area to browse where there are some tree plants and bushes, and they also have planted enough fields for them where they are making them graze. They have over
types of grasses.
12 different types of grasses.
This is just for grazing. The different types of
So they're
grass.
showcasing some of these grasses, some of the grasses that they have planted. This is a nursery for them. They do plant a nursery before they start spreading it to the field. They'll plant a nursery, and then they'll see which grass is doing well, which grass is spreading well, and that is what they'll go for, and that is what they'll use for their different animals that they keep, different livestock. So it is important that you make plans, you make a nursery place where you can be planting different grasses. Very important that you make that plan. The other thing that you see that they do at Sativa Farms is that they prepare silage for their livestock. They prepare silage for their livestock. So you can see there they are harvesting maize, shredding it into small pieces so they can go and mix with some enzyme that will cause it to ferment, and they'll give it to their livestock. And at the back of that van is lucerne. Yes, so that is silage. They are just cutting it into small pieces so they can go and feed the animals. Yes, it is what it is. Cutting their maize, harvesting their maize to go and feed it to their animals. Ah, this is beautiful. Yes, so you can do the same. You can plant a portion of maize, you can plant a portion of grass, you can plant a portion of lucerne, and just feed it to your animals. And this will just be beneficial to your livestock. So here we go. The animals were fed. They're just relaxing and having their siesta. And these animals look beautiful. And I would like you to just subscribe and make a comment, share the videos so that we are able to inform others on what needs to be done. Thank you for following me. Thank you very much. I love your support, and I'm grateful for supporting me. Thank you so much.
This is where we're going. This is what we want to replicate. This is what we want to do. Come on, people, let's get into this journey and begin to take care of this. Wow. 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 Wow.